I think that Berlin is a very attractive point to be for Asian investors, because one thing one needs to know about Berlin, in Germany it's a melting pot. It's not comparable to any other city in Germany, so Berlin is attracting a lot of foreigners and migrants, and that together leads to a very diverse setup of people and cultures and ideas coming all together. It's an international place, it's English speaking, so for all Asians who find it easy to speak in English, Berlin is a really easy place to come to. It's similar to London. It's a place where a lot of investors have come, and the beautiful thing about Berlin is that they're all in walking distance from each other, so no time is spent and wasted on long commutes in cars. Everything is in walking distance, and I do believe that founders here have a really solid base because they're well trained, they have a lot of engineering talent. And engineering, I do not just mean computer science, but hardcore and hardware engineering. So we have an automotive backbone, and that is visible in everything we do. So I do think that for these few reasons, Berlin is very attractive.
We've decided on Berlin as our hub here in Europe, and Manila as our hub in Southeast Asia, because that's where I come from. I mean, my first 6 months here, I didn't know where I wanted to stay. So I was traveling all over Europe, and in the end, after seeing a lot of the different hubs, I felt that Berlin was the right place to be. I felt that there was a different energy here, like founders are excited to come here. And if founders are coming here, then talent will come here as well. And I think it has all the right ingredients to be the next big tech hub. And like the last 3 years that I have been here has proven that correct. That in fact, a lot of companies are moving here, setting up their bases here, not just startups, investors as well. And they're seeing that Berlin is very centrally located in Europe geographically, meaning it's easy to get around, but also in terms of its gravity, right? It has a funding gravity. Investors are coming here. It has an entrepreneurship gravity. Like founders are coming here. So it's becoming like a very central area here in Europe.
Sunbo Angel Partners is a multi-corporate CVC fund headquartered in South Korea. The special about our fund is our huge corporate alliance network. It consists of 120 Korean SMEs who are constantly searching for innovation. And our job is basically to find in Europe this innovation we could invest in and provide our corporate alliance network, do open innovation together with our corporate alliance network. Berlin is in the center of Europe, so for us it's a perfect place to be here.
We moved here to Berlin from Tel Aviv 6 years ago, and actually find Berlin, or find a city that is so in one level premature, in another level so unique, so early adopter for innovative ideas, and on top of it, very, very diverse city. Diversity when it comes to female founder, when it comes to global people and people from many, many, many nations. And on top of it, today we are sitting in Asia Berlin Summit, which is actually define the collaboration between different ecosystems and bring all of this to one city.
I couldn't imagine founding a company anywhere else except Berlin. The reason for Berlin is because I have easy access to technology, funding, and community support. The first steps as a founder is I actually built something. I built this very interesting toilet sensor, and I started showing people my work. Here in Berlin, see, that's the thing. This ecosystem is so open that I was able to attend conferences and show the thing that I built. I was attending primarily healthcare and science and technology platforms. I remember I showed it at some Pfizer meetup, and that's the thing about Berlin, is that if you have the desire, you can find many of these platforms and meetups, and they're open. I was able to go into a Pfizer corporate event and introduce my ideas to high-level corporates. Did I have difficulties? I think that the only real difficulty is that I'm not a native speaker and some of the language skills. Because the community in Berlin is so inclusive that as long as you're open and say you need help, you receive it. So what I'm sharing is, surprisingly, I didn't have many difficulties. I've had more support than problems.